you, Brown. Welcome to my Christmas village. We've been doing this since we built this house back in 1989. So that Christmas was the first Christmas that we kind of went big scale. The first thing, the major thing that we did was this nativity set. I've had to replace it one time with Mary and Joseph and the shepherds and the wise men. But this is the most important because that's what Christmas is all about. A lot of our stuff are blow molds and a lot of stuff is wire, lights, and we really enjoy it. We do it not just for ourselves but for the neighborhood. A lot of people will come by and tell me how much they enjoy the Christmas lights in our yard. And I had one lady to tell me that her grandkids call this the magic yard. So they want to go to the magic house.
Why did you start doing this?
It started actually in the house that we used to live in. And when Angel was about 1 year old, we went out in the yard and had 2 strings of Christmas lights on our house. That's all we had. But she said lights. Lights was one of the first words she ever said. When we moved over here, we had a huge yard that could be seen from the highway very easily. So we just started out with a few blow molds and stuff. There's a guy over at Loxley. We call him the Tin Man. That's the name of his company. So we get a lot of our stuff from him. So each year we tried to add a little bit more to it. We haven't added that much the last 2 years, but we did add a big stocking with 4 elves that they're on a controller. So it looks like the elf is moving and then jumps up on this huge stocking. So one of our major problems is the lights burn out so much we have to replace them. And
yeah, it's pretty expensive and difficult to maintain them. Like, they get very easily damaged, and storing them is a problem too, I think. How many sheds do you have? 3?
3 different places.
And that's another thing that kind of gets them damaged if you don't store them properly. But he's been doing this for a long time. What's your favorite thing? Let's go and show me your favorite thing.
Yes, this is another one of my favorite because of the lamp posts. The lamp posts, they've just been redone this year. They're really beautiful at night because they're green and red and the yellow lights and everything. So they look very beautiful at night. Okay, another favorite is the soldiers. We have 3 soldiers, one with a rifle, one with a drum, and one with a bugle. And they look very beautiful at night because of the blue and red uniforms of the soldiers. They show up very good.
So my dad's Christmas display has gotten so big that a few years ago they just had a new power pole installed specifically for all of his Christmas lights. So he just runs all of his extension cords to all of these plugs and plugs them in.
Here's another big display. We have a train with 3 cars, and they're lit up all different colors. These are beautiful at night also.
So, do you ever get worried that people are going to come and vandalize the yard or steal anything? Because I know that's a big fear of mine. I've always worried that someone was going to come in the yard and damage it or steal something. Do you ever worry about that?
Not too bad. That's why I don't put some things real close to the highway. Like the area we're in here, there is a fence between us and the highway. So luckily, nothing has ever been stolen. As far as damage goes, I used to have a Santa sleigh with some reindeer in front of him, and somehow or another he kept getting knocked over. And I think I finally decided that there may be a deer come through at night and knocking him over. But
yeah, I think too, if someone did try to come in the yard and steal, like, I don't think they realize how awkward and heavy these things are too. Like, and it takes us, how long would you say it takes us to get everything out?
if we had 2 full days, we could get it done in 2 days, but that would be working all day.
Yeah, with nothing else to do.
Yes. The one thing that is kind of challenging is putting the extension cords in a certain way that we won't trip a circuit breaker.
Or electrocute yourself. And you're sure this is safe, what you're doing, just to do it like that?
Yes.
Okay. Why are you saying it like that?
The only problem is that the main cord, overloading it.
Oh.
These little cords, you're not going to overload them.
Oh, okay. Is there a piece that you've seen that you really want?
I've seen some blow mold carolers. They would be pretty. I think that would add to it.
You want a whole choir.
I wish I had a friend that he built him a chimney up on top of the roof and had Santa Claus going down the chimney head first. That would be kind of neat.
You think people realize these blow molds, like how rare they are?
Biggest problem is one of the main companies that manufactured the blow molds closed in 2017. So that's a problem now. I'm hoping if the economy ever gets back to going good, that some of those companies will reopen and start selling them again.
I'm here tonight with a friend of mine. It's her father, and he enjoys putting up Christmas lights as much as my dad. He even has a special shirt. I'm so excited. When I got here, he was wearing his shirt. So introduce yourself.
My name's David Smith.
And you were in the Navy, correct?
Yeah, I did
retired
22
Navy.
years,
Yeah.
retired as a Master Chief MA.
That's awesome. So tell me how all of this got started.
My daughters and my dad. My dad decorated a lot, and that sort of carried on, but it actually started with my 2 daughters, but it really went really wild is with my granddaughters.
There's one of his daughters. Hi, Jessie.
Hi. So, and I've been doing it for, I don't know, 40 plus years or longer.
Yeah. How many lights do you think you have?
I would say 5,000 plus.
Yeah, and blow molds. How many blow molds do you think you have?
Outside, I would say I've got near about 140 blow molds outside, even though there's a few I didn't put out. On the inside, I got about 20 or so of the smaller blow molds. Most of them are battery operated.
And you consider yourself a collector? Like, this is a hobby of yours?
Yes.
Collecting
I enjoy
the blow molds.
hunt. I do sell some of mine. I'll start finding something. Okay. I don't really enjoy this one as much as I used to. I'm not in love with it anymore. But there are some that I go out and I hunt, and I spend a lot of hours driving around stores. Sinde Lou Who's back there. I spent a good month and a half before I finally found her.
Well, your yard looks amazing. So can you walk around maybe and show me? I want to see your absolute favorite blow molds. Okay. So this is your favorite part of your display.
Yeah, this is my favorite part. It's just, this is our little house. That's our craft room. And we turned it into the Santa's workshop. And I just like it, you know. And to pick my favorite blow molds kind of hard. I mean, when you look at the horse out there, it's just nice. Mm-hmm. But you know, there's different ones that I really like. You know, the deer that came out with Lowe's last year, I like the deer. They could light up better, and you could add lights to them. This year they come out with the peppermints, and they just light up so nice, you know. Like I said earlier, I spent months looking for Sinde Lou Who.
Yeah, I saw your Sinde Lou.
And it took me a while to get it. And there's some that are older. The candy cane over there, that's an older one. It's in the late 60s or early 70s.
Yeah, they're pretty old, some of them.
But if I think I would have to go to my absolutely favorite blow mold, it's got to be the nativity set, because it is about Christmas.
Yeah.
It is about Jesus. But one of my favorite snowmen is on the other side. It's a snowman that has a cardinal holding it. It's made in Canada, and I really like it. We allow people to walk around in the yard. People get over there and take pictures. I'll even bring the Grinch up to put behind them, or the Santa behind them, and then take a picture, you know.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And kids, as they come here, we got little bags to give them, bags of candy and things, you know, if they're out walking around.
Awesome. So they need to stop by and visit then, huh?
Oh yeah, we belong to Pensacola Got Lights, and they list us here, you know. And your dad does a great job up there.
Yes.
And
yes, he
there's
has
a lot in just Milton area that are very good.
Yeah.
Me and him talking, and we go to a lot of the same places to go look at them.
Yeah. Yeah, he loves it. It's definitely a hobby.
And he's probably like me. It takes him a while to get it out.
Yes, it does take a long time. I don't think people realize how long it actually takes.
And the pain, you get sore. I mean,
yeah.
You know, the age starts creeping up on you. I used to decorate all my roof, and I don't do that anymore because of an accident.
Well, I'm gonna go inside because you guys have your whole. It doesn't stop in the yard. You guys have your whole house.
I do not decorate the inside. I'm restricted from doing that.
Yeah, and Miss Cindy, your wife, she does all the repairs on your blow molds, and she kind of picks the layout of everything.
Well, I'll lay it out, and she'll say, "Oh, it looks good there. However, let's move this over a little bit."
Yeah.
Or Bree. Brianna, my granddaughter, she'll come out and say, "Yeah, Papa, well, that looks really good. However, if you move it just this way, it'll look a little bit better."
It takes us probably about, I'd say, maybe 4 days
to put
everything out. And then we get everything out, and then we go back and rearrange everything.
Yeah, that's what
to where it needs to go.
That's
you
what
know. So.
Yeah. So, and is there anything that you leave up all year, or do you guys take it down every single year, pack it up?
We take everything down and pack it up.
Every year?
Every year. Everything goes down, and then everything comes back up. And we start pulling everything out, usually right after Thanksgiving is when we do it. And then we try to have everything set and ready to go by the 1st of December.
146 nutcrackers. So you collect the nutcrackers and he collects the blow molds.
Yes.
That's funny.
Yes. And I collect snowmen.
So I like snowmen. They're cute. This is Bree's tree for sure.
Yes. Totally hers. Everything on there is crocheted.
Yes, everything on this tree is crocheted, and I'm sure Bree made it because she has made so many things for Levi.
Everything on there is hers. And she also made the wreath that hangs above it up there. The crochet wreath.